In a land where rolling hills met the endless sky, there stood a kingdom called Evendell. It was neither the richest nor the strongest kingdom, but it was known far and wide for its peace. At the heart of Evendell lived Princess Seraphina. From the day she was born, the people believed she carried something rare within her, not magic. Not beauty alone, but a warmth that made others feel safe. They called her the beloved princess. Princess Seraphina grew up inside palace walls, yet her heart lived outside them. She spent mornings helping the royal healers, afternoons listening to farmers, and evenings reading stories to orphaned children in the lower city. She remembered names. She noticed sorrow. She listened without judgment. Her mother, Queen Alira, often said, "Love is a fragile thing for a ruler." But Seraphina believed differently. "Love," she replied softly, "is what keeps a kingdom alive." As the princess grew older, so did the love of the people-land, so did the fear of the court. Some nobles whispered among themselves, "She is too close to the common folk. They love her more than the crown." When King Alaric fell ill, fear gripped the palace. The council worried that kindness alone would not protect Evendell from enemies beyond its borders. They urged Seraphina to harden her heart. She refused. One winter, disaster struck. A neighboring land cut off trade routes. Food grew scarce. Fear crept into homes like cold air through broken windows. The council demanded harsh laws. Princess Seraphina chose compassion. She opened royal granaries. She reduced palace luxuries. She stood in bread lines beside her people. The people loved her more, but the nobles grew afraid. Believing the kingdom needed fear, not love, the council made a cruel choice. They sent Seraphina away under the excuse of a royal journey, secretly hoping distance would weaken her bond with the people. When the princess left Evendell, the streets were silent, not because people did not care, but because their hearts were breaking. Seraphina traveled through distant villages where no one knew her title. She worked as a teacher, a helper, a listener. She learned hardship. She learned humility. She learned strength that came not from power, but from patience. Wherever she stayed, villagers grew kinder. People said something feels brighter when she is near. Back in Evendell, the kingdom weakened. Without Seraphine's presence, laws grew cold. The people felt unheard. Slowly, they realized what they had lost. Stories spread of a gentle woman helping distant villagers, a woman who felt strangely familiar. The truth reached the palace. The council fell. The people called Seraphina home. She returned not with anger, but with wisdom earned through loss. When King Alaric passed, Seraphina was crowned queen. But she did not rule from behind walls. She ruled among her people. Queen Seraphina restored balanced strength, guided by compassion, law softened by mercy. Years passed, Evendell flourished, and long after her reign, mothers told their children she was not beloved because she ruled. She ruled because she was beloved. Moral of the story: true leadership is not built on fear or distance, but on love, understanding, and the courage to care.